Let's get this motherfucking stream started. I just want to check the audio real quick. Hi! Another audio check. As usual. First 10 minutes of my stream is just... Welcome to mobile streaming. Stream IRL and video games directly from your mobile device? What? Play and stream from your mobile device? Oh snap, I didn't know that I can stream mobile games? Be headphone free, keep Bluetooth and wired speakers disconnected to capture all. Keep the microphone clear, notifications can be captured, put your phone in do not disturb to protect your privacy. Stay unlocked. Yo, I had no idea you could stream so I can like just stream laying in bed doing fuck all now. Sorry you couldn't reach the servers to perform. That's okay. I just want to check the actual stream right now. This is my little constant song and dance of... Oh, here we go. Yeah, it says I'm live. Let's do a little bit of audio recursion real quick. Cool. Very good. And as the clock said, I don't know if you can hear it, it's 14 hours. And we're ready for some BasketBall-GM. As soon as I fix the green screen, the magic is ruined. Okie dokie, fuck it, I don't care anymore. We're just gonna get it going because I'm very excited to continue this league that I have here with the Washington Monuments. If we check out the team history here, we can see that I've been on a bit of a run. 1, 2 championships, made the conference finals, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 championships. And our homeboy, T.Y. Rogan, retired last season. He is the greatest player ever in this league's history. If we go to the Hall of Fame and we go over here to career stats and sort by career EWA, which is what I typically use to decide. This is estimated wins added. We go to win shares. It's also very dominant. Win shares for the career, 322. Next person is 260. If we go to EWA, 354. Next person is 300. It's a very hard number to move. Got to be super great. And Ty Rogan is super great. But he's gone now. That was his last season. So let's take a look at the composition of the team. Not in a bad place, to be honest with you. I think we're set up for another run. Everybody in the squad at the moment is under 30. A lot of people in their primes. Very young bench that could also improve. So the future is bright. Here we are at the draft. Let's get to the draft, where there's a very interesting center prospect here. .47 and 69 stats. There's a bunch of good players in this draft, but we're the champs, so we don't really have a shot picking 30th. Do I try to trade up and continue to build a young core? I mean, like, what would it take? Could I trade picks straight up? Could we do that? To make all untradeable. What would make this work? They cannot afford to give up so much. Fine. Is there anything that we could do to change your mind? Like a Dylan Bundy? Would a Dylan Bundy? Basically, he's a few years older, but similar potential. Still can't afford to give up so much. What about adding a Stacey McCoy in there? Also very similar player. Still can't afford to give up so much, which is understandable. I think that this pick could become a very dominant player. So we're going to go ahead and mark them. We'll just track their progress. Over the years, Mustafa Walsh, only person we're tracking at the moment. So, we're not going to get anybody great in the draft. It's not going to happen. That's the way it is. We have a lot of great players. Let's just focus on the players that we got. Oh, hey, this is not... this. If he pops... because look at this. These IQ stats. Not too bad. Could be a good bench player. Yeah, Valentin, we're going to pick you up. Got you. Boom. That might be a steal right there. And then who else we got? Let's go by overall. Nobody really. I don't even want to pick. Mustafa went first, as we knew he would. Onward to re-signing contracts. We've got no money. We have a bunch of really great players that we're going to re-sign. And it's going to put us not in a horrible cap position. I think these are really nice players, and we're going to pick them up for cheap. 5 mil. This is an amazing contract right here for Neboja. It's just asking for 20 mil overall. Like, that is... I don't know if it's because like he really likes the team. He's really loyal to the franchise, likes the energy of the fan base, happy with the team's performance, likes the facilities, enjoys the large market. Maybe that's why we're getting that happy player discount. Onward to free agency, where we have too many players, which is okay. We're just going to simulate the preseason and check how the team evolves. Let's check the progressions. We got a lot of really good progressions last time. I'm a bit concerned with a few of the older players that we have, hoping that they don't drop too much, but we're about to find out right meow. Ooh! Ooh, okay. Some good things. Some bad things. Touty got even better. Almost 80 overall. Could be the best player in the league at this point. And he is. He is officially the best player in the league. So we got the best player and the fourth best player. 2 top 5 players on the squad. Neboja also holding it down. Excellent. And he's collecting them all. He's got all of the abilities. Got the 3. He's got athleticism, ball handler, interior defender, perimeter defender, post scorer, passer, and rebounder. Doesn't get much better than that. And he's got a really cool mask. So that's great. It was a first overall pick. Oh, here's the updates, so you can see kind of a summary of what they've done. 7-time championship winner, 5-time finals MVP. He only has 1 MVP? Really? Wow. Only one MVP. Oh, hey. There's all these new... That's really... Oh my goodness. There's all these new little... Oh, here's the ring. Look at how many rings this dude has. Just ridiculous. Yeah, so if we show the playoff stats, only 2 years in the playoffs where he did not walk away with a championship. He's got gold rings everywhere. So that's pretty good. He has been a monster. So yeah, best player in the league is on our team now. We did see a lot of regressions though. Dylan Bundy here dropped 7 potential. Raekwon Robinson dropped 8 potential. That's not very good. 3 players in the starting squad dropped their potential. Still a very good starting squad. I'm a bit disappointed by Onjin here because he's been crushing it for a long time. That's okay. Things change. We're going to go ahead and simulate 1 game into the season so that all of the remaining free agents will sign 1-year contracts. Oh, we do have to get rid of somebody, though. Somebody's got to go, and that's going to be Valentin, who I believe was our first-round draft pick, but he did not progress, and I think it's too late to cut him without the salary hit, but that's okay. That's fine. It's $1.5 million. We'll absorb that. Or maybe there's just somebody cheaper to... Yeah, let's get rid of Jordan. What? You're getting rid of Jordan? Not that Jordan. This is the Jordan that was cleaning the other Jordan's shoes, basically. Different kind of Jordan. Okay, so we can go into free agency now and see if there's anybody to help us fill out the squad a bit. We have some options here. Here's a solid backup distributor. Oh, roster is full. Yeah, okay, so let's get rid of some of these other, like Ricky Mills. Actually, Ricky Mills is worth keeping. Oh gosh, there's a lot of guys with good IQ stats. I don't like getting rid of dudes with good IQ stats. So who am I going to get rid of here? Dylan Bundy dropped a lot. Lots of good role players. Lots and lots of... So now I kind of want to get rid of... Yeah, we'll get rid of the bottom 2. And I'll just take the hit. We're going to take the financial hit. Or maybe even just try to trade him. Can I get a second rounder somewhere? Anywhere? Yeah, okay. That's how you work the salary cap. Okay, so that contract is gone. Other bad contract is gone. So we are going to pick up a ball handler. And we have a rebounder right here. Look at that. Look at those IQ stats. Look at the rebound stacks up really well against other role players, I'm sure. So we're going to get him into the lineup. Cool. Wow, this is a nice pickup right here. Woo, this guy can score. Okay. We're going to do one more transaction here for who's got to go? Raekwon Robinson. You have to... Oh, we can't trade him. When does his contract end? 47? 48. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. We probably have to wait a week or 2 before we can trade him. Stephen Engel is a good player. I don't want to get rid of them. Colin Kemp is on the way out. Gotta go, Colin. Let's go back to free agency, and we are going to pick up. It was Kevin Bobo, right? Yeah, Kevin Bobo. Okay, cool. So, solid bench squad. Starters are going to do their thing. And hopefully we have another championship run. Let's get it started. Usually I just go to the playoffs, but I think we're going to go... Let's go to the All-Star game first. And then just kind of like poke around the league a bit. See what's happening. The notifications are... I wish I could just disable that. Is there a way to disable notifications? Options. Global options. Notifications. No? No. Oh wow, I get to actually do the All-Star look, oh my goodness, Touty is the I guess I can't do it. It just starts it. Okay, Touty. No, I do. Oh wow, I didn't know that I get to actually do the draft. What? So, oh, I just have one of... Obviously, I'm going to pick my player. Get him on the squad. And then who else? We're just going to pick up all the scorers. Like, I don't... Okay, maybe we need somebody. Okay. We're just going to have a team full of centers. That's it. I don't even care. Just centers all across the board. If you can rebound and you can score. Can anybody pass? Do we have any centers that can distribute? You? Okay. Just centers everywhere. I don't care. There we go. It's going to be the tallest all-star lineup in history. Eugene Walton. Get in there. 4 assists per game. You're a new point guard. Who else? Tobias Reinhold? Sure. They're not going to get a single rebound. It's impossible. Who else? I just want centers. Just to make it all the more ridiculous. No more centers left. Okay, so maybe we'll get an actual... There we go. James Harris. And... Who else? Ethan Cooper. And then Pat Abdul. Cool. This is actually the first time I've done an all-star draft. And we're going to watch the all-star game as well. Screw it. It's my team versus their team. And where's Touty? There's Touty. Speed this up a little bit. Just a little bit. So, we're gonna crush them. We have 5 starting centers, and we're gonna crush them. We are losing by a lot. We're losing by a lot. Who could have predicted that? 5 centers are not dominating. They have a bunch of guards that are just running past everybody, I'm sure. Okay, maybe that was not the best team composition. Maybe. But it looked good on paper. They were all scoring like 20 per game. Nobody's scoring on the inside, I'm sure. How many? Oh, they are. They're scoring really well on the inside. But they're not hitting threes. So maybe we have some really good perimeter defending 7-footers. They also have a very good player, Marco, the lead of their team. We're catching up. We're catching up. They led by 5 in the first quarter. We're leading by 1 in the second quarter. We are definitely we're winning the offensive rebound war. They've got a 10% and we're at 33%. So at least that. But who's over here with Jawan Tisdale is 5 for 20. You might want to. Okay, Towdy is 6 for 15. It's not amazing either. Leighton Hayes though, 4 for 7. Can we give Leighton the ball a bit more? That would be great. So we're down by like 10. Down by 10. They won the third quarter, 38-33. Good for them. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and we're trying to catch up, and it's not looking great. Plus minus is just looking bad for our starters. Our secondary squad is doing all right. They're doing all right, but our starters are struggling. So who is knocking it down for their team? Nick Bankhead he's got 30 and 15 for them. And that's going to be the end of the game. We lost. So a team full of centers was not the winning strategy. That may have limited our ability in some way. But we got a lot of offensive rebounds, so there's that. Unfortunately, that's not what decides games. Okay. Well, let's take a look at the league leaders and see what has happened in the season thus far. We have 2 top 10 scorers and a top 5 rebounder. Towdy's all over the place. Top 3-point shooter. He's got the best free throw percentage. And I'm sure he's getting to the line quite a bit. Best PER, best EWA. He's the new GOAT. He is the new league GOAT. If we check the roster page, currently we are 50-7 on the season. We're profitable, so that's good. Towdy here it's putting up 26, 10-ish, and 6. Pretty good. Got a bunch of good scores on the team. Onjin doing his thing, distributing the ball. He's got 7 assists per game. Got one good rebounder, Jake Wright here. He is our defensive monster, grabbing 13 rebounds. How many blocks is he getting? He might win Defensive Player of the Year. Possible. See how many. When did the shot? Has the shot locations always been there? I'm sure it's always been there, and I just never looked at it. Where are the regular season stats? Okay. Let's check out. 1.7 blocks. It's all right. Almost 2 steals. He could win Defensive Player of the Year. Could. Go to award races. Towdy is going to win his 2nd MVP. Oh, Jake is behind Towdy on Defensive Player of the Year, though. Okay, so that is halfway through the season. Let's just get to the finals, and then we'll see how the award races play out. (70-12) team. It's looking good. It's looking good for another run. Let's go through the first round, where Cincinnati made it competitive for some reason. I have no idea how. The 3 seed, or the 4 seed, got knocked out by the 5 seed. 7 seed, Pittsburgh Rivers, knocked out the 2 seed, Cheesesteaks. Or Cheesesteaks. Let's go to the end of this round as well, where we are going to take on the Chicago Whirlwind, who we have played quite a bit in the playoffs in this league. And they have the second best player in the game, Marco. They do have a injury. It's not a huge injury, but it does reduce their depth a little bit. So let's just simulate through this. I think we're going to win pretty easy. Yeah, we did. We did. Neboja is injured, but he's only going to be out for one more game. So that's I. And now we're going against the LA Earthquakes in the finals. And they're going to take the first game. How did they do that? 98-88. That's a decisive win on our court. Let's see if they can do it again. They cannot. Neboja is injured again. Wow. So he was back for a minute. And then he's gone again. Can we beat them on their home court? We cannot. Wow. What is up with this LA team? What are they doing? They do have a very good player, but not a whole lot of depth. Like, but this dude is just going wild, putting up 24 of 15. Yikes. How do we stop that? Wow, we're about to lose. We're about to lose. We got one of the greatest teams of all time. Best player in the league. And we are about to lose to this basic ass team. LA Earthquakes. Oh gosh, and Neboja is back, which is that's a significant player for us. That's 17 points that was sitting on the bench. And he's back. Let's see. Can we tie up this series? Yes! We can! And you know we're going to have to take this Game 7 live. We're going to do it. One day. Live. We're heavily favored. It's -10 on the spread. If we lose this, it would be one of the greatest upsets of all time. We're going to speed this up a little bit. See what Nick's doing here. Okay. They're doing it. They are doing it to us. It's not going so great right now. They thwomped us in the first quarter, 33-19, and they are leading again. Fred Gaynor here is just going off. He's already got 15 points. He's shooting 6 for 9 from the field, 3 for 3 from beyond the arc. And we are just not scoring well. We're shooting 36% to their 50%. Like, this is not good. We're only down by 6 though. So there's still an opportunity, and we are leading in the quarter. But they're just shooting so much more efficiently. And I think that's going to crush us in the long run if we don't figure it out. Still, down by 4. So a lot of things could happen. And we are picking up in this quarter. We've tied it up. We just thwomped them in that second quarter, 26-43. And we are bringing our shooting percentage back up to 46% to their 46%. So finally getting to an even mark in the scoring percentage. Fred here still going wild. He's got 20 points in the matchup. Everybody else is struggling quite a bit in their starting squad. It seems like they're losing steam. What are we doing? Towdy is making things happen. All of our starters are scoring in double figures at this point. Jake Wright doing his thing. He's got 6 rebounds so far. Scoring has improved significantly. We're still around 45% shooting. They're around 46%. And we are running away with this in the third quarter right now. 95-75 monuments. And this is looking bad for them. We're getting the fourth quarter started. We outscored them by a lot in the third quarter, 38-18. And they're down by 20 points right here. We are potentially about to solidify a major comeback in the finals here. Our starters are just crushing it this game. Tidy's grabbing rebounds as well, dishing out assists, 7 rebounds, 8 assists, 20 points. He does have 5 fouls, so we definitely don't want to lose him in the last 6 minutes here, especially as they are closing the lead. They're currently leading us 11-10 in scoring this quarter, but our field goal percentage has improved significantly throughout the game. We're at 45% right now. They're down to 43%. Nobody is really hitting threes. I mean, we're actually at 40%, which is good compared to their 34%. And we're hitting our free throws at a much higher rate, 91%, 22 for 24. And that's going to be the game. We are going to crush it. That's going to be our 6th championship in a row. And we did it. We did it without Ty. Fantastic. Go to the season summary. Nick Bankhead just sneaked by in grabbing the Defensive Player of the Year award, but Towdy's going to get his 2nd MVP. This is like his 7th Finals MVP. Any other accolades to go around? No. Didn't have any great rookies. Okay, so we are climbing our way back. Look at how close we were to getting fired for a while there. I mean, this was pretty much the start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this was kind of the start of our championship run, but we were just financially destroyed. And we just kept riding it until it was almost too late. If we had one more season of bleeding money, that was going to be the end of it. But managed to restructure the team while staying competitive and finally climbing out of the financial hole while continuing regular season and playoff success. So we are climbing back up towards perfection. Woo! Check the history here. Looking good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 championships in a row. Is Towdy ever going to challenge Ty Rogan's EWA? I don't think so. Not even close. He's not going to do it. He would have to play for a long, long time. But we can try. Onward to the draft, where we are not going to have a great pick. Again, that is the problem with success here. I want new draft picks, but we keep winning. Let's see if they will trade it for just picks. Doesn't hurt to do this. Make all untradeable. I cannot afford to give up so much. Understandable. Because you're not going to get anything for these picks. Because we are just going to keep on trucking. So who could I draft here? Who would be a steal? You can get these steals. It happens. And when it happens, it's a beautiful thing. You don't expect it, and then all of a sudden, in 2 to 3 years, you have a new starter. But at the very least, find players with good IQ stats, and they're nice role players coming off the bench, especially if they have some skills. Which I don't see anybody. I don't see anyone at all. Nobody has a single ability. Well, that's fine. Let's not worry about that. Still got a pretty good team. They are getting a little old. A little bit old. We do have some younger players asking for some beefy contracts. Like 7 mil for a 49 overall. Yikes. We were trying to trade Dylan anyway, so maybe this is a good time to part ways. But I don't want to give up on Stefan here yet. Because if he could get to 63 overall, I mean, it still wouldn't be worth 7 mil, but I think it's a worthwhile experiment. Because we're not going to get anybody better in free agency, really. Especially like Alex here. Yeah, we're not going to get anybody better. Ricky Miles? I think it's worth it. It's going to hurt the cap a bit, but that's okay. So, here we are in free agency, where there's really nobody great available anyway. Just fine. It's totally fine. Oh, my OBS is already screwing up. Let's change the filters a bit. Oh, that's too much. What about this one? Oh gosh, now I'm disappearing. That's okay. I'm always a bit fuzzy. I'm just naturally phasing in and out of reality. That's not the camera. That's just me. Okay. So let's do one more season. And then I can go make some lunch. And first we're just gonna check the progressions. Let's get to the progressions. Onward to the preseason. Oof, that hurts. That hurts. Although we did get some production out of our bench players. We had some significant losses as well. The biggest one being Towdy, who is no longer the best player in the league, I'm sure. Oof, James Harris has taken over. He's still got all of his stats. Jake falling as well. So we're kind of seeing the end of our dynasty team here. But this should be good enough for another run. I think we could definitely get another run here. Let's clear out some of these players. First, we'll go and simulate one game. Nacito B taught me that. You simulate one game at the start of the season, and then all of the free agents will ask for 1-year contracts. So we're just going to process for a second here. Boom. And we won our first game, which is good. John Morris, we're going to let you go, buddy. Nemanja, we're going to let you go. And then Kelvin Bobo. We are going to let you go, buddy. Go back to free agency, where we do have a number of good role players. Adam Kraft here. You're on the squad. Another good role player. The rebounding skills. Adam Young, kind of across the board, mediocre role player. Where does that leave me at? No open roster spots. So we have elevated the bench quite a bit, all with aging players. So this is definitely going to be a 1-year dance with a lot of them. But that's a solid bench. Do I want to take it further? Maybe I do, because these guys are just not good at all. And I really want to keep this championship run going. So if we can bring in some more veterans. Oh, here's another rebounder. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Jake Keys here. Look at that 60 offensive IQ. Great dunker. Good rebounder. Get him on the squad. Cool. So, the team has been elevated quite a bit. Where's that guy that I just signed? The rebounder. Colin Cordova, right? No. He was like 37. Oh, Jake Keys here. Yeah, I'm just kind of curious. He was a 28th overall pick. 2-time all-league player. 2-time all-defense player. He was the blocks leader 1 year. So he has had some productive seasons. No ring, though. We're going to get him a ring. Jake Keys is going to be the key to getting this ring. Let's go ahead and simulate through the season. It's looking pretty good. Getting a solid profit. Towdy is hitting game winners and stuff. Got a bit of an injury here. Fractured foot. That's all right. It's not hurting us too bad. Did not hit 70 wins this season. Miami did, though. Oh, Miami, what are you doing well? They have a solid lineup. That's it. Got some decent guards. A very guard heavy team. But they can all score fairly well. Their bench scores really well. They've got somebody coming off the bench grabbing 10 rebounds. Let's see if we can give them a run for their money. We have some significant injuries starting off the playoffs. Towdy is injured. But let's see if we can get through this first round against Toronto. Since we got those injuries, I'm just going to take it one day at a time. We lost the first game, but Neboja is back. He's going to hold it down. Oh, we lost the second game as well. Close. 96-92 shows you how important Towdy is for us. But now we've come back. 94-83. And yikes. But Towdy is here. So we are down 3 games to 1 in the first round. Towdy was injured for the first 4 games. But can he bring us back? Well, this game says he can. This game says he can. We're still favored now that we have Towdy. Oh, no. Bounced out of the first round of the play. That was definitely an injury related failure there. I mean, they have an okay team. It's not a bad team. Nothing amazing stands out, but when you're missing your star player for 4 games and another core player for 1 game, yikes. Okay, so that's the end of the run. That's it. That is the end of the run. We just made the playoffs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're out. That hurts. That hurts. And then they got bounced out by Chicago. And I really wanted to take on Miami. Let's see if Miami crushes Chicago. They did. And LA got even better. Somehow. Look at that bench. Oh my goodness. They've got 2 players touching 60 overall. Just right there. And a very young team. For the most part, some of their star players are aging, but they have a lot of up-and-coming players that are going to replenish their roster. So they're in a bit of a better position than us. So let's go to the end of the round. Let's see who the champion is. Miami versus LA. And Miami is going to win in 7 games. Dynasty achievement awarded. What is the dynasty achievement? Win 6 championships in 8 years. I did that. I also got the first round choke. Losing the first round of the playoffs as the number 1 seed. That hurts. That really, really hurts. No sleeper picks yet, though, unfortunately. So this was definitely a down year for the team. I said this was going to be the last season, but I kind of want to give it one more go. I'm not happy with how that ended. Oh my gosh, look at Simi Davis here. Oh gosh, do I try to get him? Kind of feel like I should. I kind of feel like I should. What would make this work? Wow, they just won't even trade with me. Like, they literally won't. They won't take Towdy. They won't take Jake. They won't take anybody. What if we simulate 1? Boom. Of course he's gone. Of course. Ryan Gamble here is not worth gambling on. Damn it. Could have been our next franchise player. Instead, we're going to get Eric Tinsley. Oh my gosh, I forgot all about... Who's that player that I wanted before? Go to the watch list. Oh, he did not turn out very well, did he? Mustafa. Tried to trade up for him. Not having a great career. Putting up 10 and 7 rebounds. Yikes. Okay. Well, that's fine. So, few questions here. How many people do we re-sign? Obviously, Stacy has to stay around. He's going to be a building block for us going into the future. So we'll make that signing. And that's really it. That's pretty much it. A lot of these players were just fillers. They could not get us where we wanted to go. Well, the team is not dead yet. But let's get to the progressions and see what we have to work with going forward here. Lots of negative progressions. Okay. This is going to be tough. Got a pretty large payroll. A pretty mediocre team. And really no free agents that are going to add a whole lot of value. Here's a bit of scoring off the bench. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. But we're just going to simulate one more season and see how bad it gets. Could we sneak a championship? I think we could. I think we totally could sneak a championship, but it's going to be tough. Still 81 team rating. If we go to power rankings here, we're ranked as the best team in the league. But are we the best composed team to win a championship? As we saw in that previous All-Star game, just having all of the best ballers doesn't always mean a championship or a win. So we're going to play to find out. And it's not looking good so far. It is not looking good at all. Here we go. We're starting to pick it up, actually. We're going on runs now. Oh my goodness. Towdy has regressed a lot. It's only putting up 20. We're first overall seed. It seems like everybody got worse. Wow, everyone got worse. Or maybe a lot of teams got better. Maybe a lot of the bottom teams got better, got some new talent in, got some lucky progressions, and now it's just a more competitive league. Entirely possible. We've got the Battle of the Beltway here. Washington versus Baltimore starting off the first round. So let's just knock that one out. Bam! What else? Okay, everything that was supposed to happen happened. LA is still in here doing their thing. San Diego is a new up-and-coming team. Not an amazing team, but they've managed to get a first seed. Boston somehow beat Chicago. So we've got the 6th and the 7th seeds battling it out over here in the East. Let's go through the next round. And we crushed Miami. That's interesting. We're going up against the 7th seed here. Cincinnati. What is Cincinnati doing? What are y'all doing well? You got a very good player. Oof. Key player for them injured for 4 games. They're done. They are done for. This might be the redemption season. This could be it. Let's go to the end of the round where we are going to crush Cincinnati, and LA is going to miss out on their 3rd opportunity in a row to make the finals. San Francisco finally moving into the finals here. Joe Juan Johnson is their best player. He's putting up 15 and 7 per game. Not very compelling, but let's see what they can do. I'm going to go back to the playoff screen here. And we're just going to play it one day at a time. We're going to take the first game against the venture capitalists, beating them handedly. 123-111. We are favored in this next matchup as well, where we are going to continue the stomping. 119-100. We're still favored on their home court. Can we keep it going? We can, with a 108-103 win. And this is our chance to sweep. Can we grab the broom? We can't. We cannot. 112-109, San Francisco. Holding it down. Can we just finish the series, please? Close it out. Yes, we can. Pavel was inducted into the Hall of Fame. Pavel was a longtime player of ours. And he was in Miami for a little bit, in Vancouver. Did a lot of great things with us. He was with us for that very long championship run. Oh, that's interesting. He left and he joined Miami, and he won a ring with Miami as well. That's cool. Good for him. 8-time championship winner. Finals MVP. He's a great player. He just had a really bad contract. Had to go, but he's retired. He is in the Hall of Fame. Good for him. Towdy's going to get his 3rd Finals MVP or something like that. We have redeemed ourselves after a first round knockout in the last playoff performance, where we were a better team. It was just sad. It was injuries. Injuries got us there. So yeah, and Towdy is still trying to catch Ty Rogan. I don't think he's going to catch him. I really don't think he's going to catch him. How many seasons did he play? I wish it showed a summary of how many seasons, but it was a lot. The whole lot. Gosh golly. Look at how long he played. From 19 to 42. Do the math. Ridiculous. Yeah, so he earned that EWA. And this is a funny thing. I was pointing this out before, but he was a 3rd overall pick by Chicago, coming out of North Carolina, and he wears the number 32. Like, how funny is that? That's such a ridiculous coincidence. Okay, cool. So, back to our championship winning ways, which is good, but we have a problem coming up because the team is elderly at this point. So we have to make some tough decisions. Maybe moving around some players. There's some really bad contracts. This is a bad contract. This is a bad contract. This is not a bad contract, but he's regressing. But we have some things to look forward to. No, not really. No, that was a lie. There's nothing. There's really no great future here. So the next stream is very likely just going to be the rebuild. It is going to be the rebuild stream. And I don't know, maybe we'll do it. Maybe I'll do 2 streams in a day. I have no idea. I'm really trying to relax and just chill out this weekend. So maybe that includes more basketball GM streams. Maybe. Possibly. Yeah. But that's it for today. I see a few of y'all are watching. A bunch of people are coming in now, but I'm already running away. Oh, it's only been an hour. But I need to go do some stuff. Maybe I'll come back later. Maybe just two streams in a day. I'll catch y'all. Peace!